So I'm using the text tool here. I just wanted to show you that. So I'm using the text tool. So let's see. Maybe I could just do that over again. Yeah, so the size of this text is very, very large, but it's 150 pixels. And I'll hit underscore, and it goes like that. And return, and paste another one, and return, and paste another one. And this is all nice. What you gotta realize here is that this is not set to auto. I'm using the arrow keys here to pump that down, sort of. So I'm using 40 pixels. So I'll just, okay, let's just copy this. So I get these lines. And the good thing about doing this in Photoshop is that these lines now have the same distance. I guess also another good thing could be that I could change the look of these fairly easily. Well, this is an underline, so it's not that effective, but could do that. Okay, so what I did here was I just cloned this guy and I stretched it using the transform tool. So now I got that. And then what I did, I added a drop shadow effect to that. Cloned this layer, and stretched it back. Instead of having it stretched like this, I stretched it back, and these are just dots, really. So because I cloned this layer, I just so the dots would end up here or something like that, and I just moved those over here, tweaked the placement, and that's it. So now I have a mechanical panel that I could use in Lightwave. So what I did, I exported one like this and one picture like this for the bump, and one for transparency. So that's how it looks in layout. Pretty simple. I'm just added a transparency channel and a bump channel. You can see that I pumped that up, the bump, to 300. Of course, you could also add displacement, or use this Photoshop image as displacement map. Or even normal map. You can convert it to a normal map or use some node setup to convert the black-white image to a normal map. But I thought it would be interesting to show you this. So you could do that in Photoshop, and you can, well, with the benefits that creates or gives you. But usually I would actually do this in Modeler, because I got snapping tools and stuff like that. and then yeah, so do this in Modeler actually, except of course adding the shadow to create a bump. So of course this means that I would take a screen capture from Lightwave, and of course take this one. So the screen capture from Lightwave would look, well, you usually have a gray background, but maybe you should not have a gray background when taking the screen capture. Maybe you should change it for white. No, actually it doesn't anti-alias, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, so the screen capture from Modeler will look like this, and then you just go like that, and of course then you go like this and stuff. Layer via copy, and you add, I could just add a background here. Maybe a copy. Now it could be an idea. You should have as large of a screen grab as possible from Modeler, or even better, EPS. If you use screen grab, then maybe you should use an OLM smoother or something like that to smooth out these guys here. I don't know. Anyway, so you do that, and then you add, of course, a drop shadow with no distance. Pump that up a little bit. The spread as well. Go like that, and there you go. So that's how you could do that in Modeler, and just bring that in and add displacement to this stuff in Photoshop. Because there are actually several or many cases where that would be time saving.